Are you moving to Santa Rosa and love the outdoors? Well, stay tuned for my little tour around Spring Lake and Annadel State Park. Hi everyone, I'm Nadia, your local Sonoma County realtor. Welcome to my channel on everything around Santa Rosa. Today I'm going to take a 10-mile walking tour through Spring Lake and Annadel State Park, give you a little insight on what's there. If you're new to the area, it's probably one of our biggest gems. If you're a hiker, mountain biker, or you just love bicycling through Spring Lake. So let's go. So here, just a quick map of our route. We started off on Summerfield Road, walked to Howarth Park, past Lake Ralphine, and then one time around Spring Lake, headed into Annadel State Park, walked one time around Lake El Sanjo, and then ended up in Fairview Estates. So this is where we're gonna head up to. So Spring Lake is a 320-acre park located in the eastern part of central Santa Rosa. It features a 2.5-mile loop trail around a 72-acre lake. And what you see here is a 3-acre swimming lagoon. So moving past the lagoon, you're going to run into the Children's Memorial Grove, and it's a place where you really have to take the time and stop and take a look at these beautiful mosaics. You would think it's a really sad place to be, but I actually had the honor of interviewing the artist and also some of the parents who had created this mosaic for their deceased children, and it's truly a magical place. So the inside of the bench is reserved for children, and the outside is created for adults that passed away, and the parents and loved ones can reserve a spot there and design a mosaic in memory of their children. So just a quick history on Spring Lake Park. It was used by two Indian groups, the Southern Pomo and the Southern Wapo. They didn't actually live on the parks, but they used the grounds as a source of obsidian to make their weapons, knives, arrows. And this changed after the Spanish came to California, which then mainly used the land for cattle ranching. So we left Spring Lake and we're now officially in the hills of Annadel Park. We decided to take a rest because we did quite a hike uphill. Behind me you can see Spring Lake, that's where we came from. So one thing to note about Annadel is dogs are prohibited, and there's no restroom facilities, no paved trails, a lot of hills. So if you're more into mountain biking, this is definitely the place for you. We decided to take the Live Oak Trail and head all the way back to Lake El Sanjo. Okay, so we pretty much reached the peak of our trail. As you can see behind me, we're pretty high up, and our goal is to head right over there. So let's keep on going. So As you can see, we're pretty much in the wilderness. Be aware there are mountain lions here. We live not too far from Annadel and actually had a mountain lion underneath our deck. So be sure that you don't be here after sunset or before sunrise. Good idea to take a horn with you. So we finally reached Ruffco Trail. Right behind me you see some beautiful open space. We're getting pretty close to Lake El Sanjo. So the beauty about Annadel is there's so many hiking trails. You really hardly run into someone, maybe a few mountain bikers like you're seeing. So we finally made it to Lake El Sanjo. We're actually going to walk around it. It's just a short 20-minute flat hike, so it's not too bad. You have a couple of trails that lead over here to the lake, besides the Ruffco Trail that we came from. First of all, you have Spring Creek Trail, which leads down to the Annadel Heights area. But we're going to head over to Fairview Estates. So just to let you know, in case you are a hiker's lover, there are quite a few neighborhoods that are backed into either Spring Lake or Annadel. One thing to keep in mind, especially since 2017, quite a large part of Annadel burnt down. It recovered nicely, but the fire did get pretty close to some of these neighborhoods. So it's about a 20-minute hike around the lake. It's not too bad. You can go fishing here, canoeing. People do actually go swimming in this lake. All right, so we are at the last stretch of our hike. This is the Canyon Trail, which is going to lead to the Fairview Estates neighborhood. It's not too bad of a hike. So one thing to keep in mind here in Annadel, you may run into snakes. So I've reached Fairview Estates. This is the end of my 10-mile hike through Annadel and Spring Lake. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope it gave you a little insight on our parks here. And if you want to learn more about Fairview Estates, feel free to watch my video on Bennett Valley. And if you'd like a map of Annadel State Park, feel free to click on the link below and go ahead and download that. All right, you guys, stay safe and take care.